Hi, my name is Ian.sleebe. I'm the solution architect for service providers for Poly in the Benelux. And today I would like to show you the PDMS SP platform. So PDMS SP stands for Polycom Device Management Service for service providers. And it's a cloud platform designed to maintain, monitor, and troubleshoot Polycom phones. So the phones that are supported are all VVX phones running UCS 5.8 or later. And of course the VVX phones running OB edition software, as well as the OB high phones and the OB high and Polycom ATAs. So first off, I'll show you how to add our phones. Then I'll show you quite quickly how to manage them. Then I'll show you some multi-tenancy things that we offer in this tool, and then I'll give you some other tips and tricks that we do with PDMS SP. So first off, for UCS devices, there's a couple of parameters that you'll need to add, and specifically the OB-talk.account code is the parameter that will attach your phone to the platform. So here you'll see Polycom with my name with the numbers, and you can simply get that from the service API on the platform itself, and then you'll see onboarding service tag. You just add that into your configuration, and that's the job done. If you go back to manage devices, it will automatically appear here. For the OB edition phones and for the ATAs, there's a button called claim device, and you're able to claim either a single device through MAC address and serial number, or you can add multiple devices through a simple CSV file, so you can add multiple phones at the same time, which can be quite easy if you have a large deployment ready. Then if we go back to manage devices, there are two buttons that are basically hyperlinks, right? As you can see, they're kind of blue, and they let me click on it. So first off, the gear icon for the ATAs and the OB edition phones, they'll bring you straight into the web interface. For the UCS devices, that's not in there, so you'll have to still go onto the location to do that. But of course, we offer basically everything you'll need from a distance anyway, so you won't need the web interface. If you go into the OB edition software VVX phones, you'll be able to see all of the device details that you already saw in the dashboard itself as well. You can select what the primary line should be for calling. You can add a base profile for configurations, and you can select what organization it should be added to. Then if we go into ITSP status, we'll see ITSP1 status. It's registered, and you can simply add notes, anything you'd like, to the specific device. Then on the right, we have a little window with up to 3 options. So we have troubleshooting, configuration, and management. And the troubleshooting will allow you to do a packet capture of all internet traffic from the phone. So once you click that, it will just start the PCAP. Once you press done, it will upload the PCAP onto PDMS SP. There's a simple SIP AOG test, which will show you if the phones are affected by SIP AOG or not. And you're able to record syslogs from here. And you can also change the firmware underneath, by the way. So for the configuration, you can change anything you'd like, reset it all the way back to factory settings, or maybe only change what the users changed on the phone itself. And for management, we can either reboot the device or delete the device from the platform altogether. For the UCS devices, we also have basically the same kind of support. We don't have the primary line and that kind of things, but we do have we still have the organization to put it into a specific organization. You'll still be able to see the ITSP status if it's registered, and you can still add your notes. For troubleshooting, you can still start your PCAPs, but now we have a more elaborate device log button right here. So we can set what kind of login we'd like from the phone, as you can see here. So we can change anything. So say, for instance, I want to know a little bit more about, say, for instance, SIP. I can just change that to debug, change that and then do all of the fetch device logs right here, and then can check what's going on with the phone. For the configuration, quite simple. You can push a configuration straight from here, but you'll need to add the parameters yourself, and that's per phone. You can check what configuration's been set to the phone specifically. So as you can see, I can get the primary information, I can get some network information, which will show me what the IP address is, etc. Then if I go to using as configuration, that will show me all of the parameters that are currently set on the phone, right? Quite easy. If I then go back to the device, I still have the management button, and that will let me restart the device, reboot the device, or reset the device all the way back to factory settings. That will also remove the parameters that allowed it to go to PDMS SP. So do be careful when you use that button right there. So that's managing the devices. Now maybe you want to add for specific customers, or you want to add a reseller so they can only see their phones, or maybe they want something specific. You can do all of that in manage organizations. So you can just add a new organization right here if you want, and then it will show up in the organizations tab right here. Once you go in there, we'll show you a new tab. You'll see I went into a partner. I'll get a different phone because that's the phone used by new partner, and then I can go even deeper if I want, and that can go on and on and on. But to make it quite simple, it's a multi-tenant platform that goes all the way up to a person if you'd like. Then there's also a permissions tab. So this allows you to create a new role with whatever you'd like. So maybe you want the user only be able to read everything, but not to create something. Maybe you want to let them see the ZT. Maybe you want to allow them to see snapshots. Anything you'd like, you can do all of that right here. Then you can add a user, someone's that already has been registered on PDMS SP, or invite a user not yet registered on PDMS SP, and that will send an invite from admin@obtalk.com, and you can do that straight from here. You can edit the user and add specific roles if needed. So that was PDMS SP in a nutshell. If you'd like to try it out or have any follow-up questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me. My email address is in the description below. That was it. Thank you for watching.